This week on LatterDay News.
I don't know about you, but in this tough year, I need the healing, sweet power of Christmas more than ever, and I need it to start sooner and last longer.
Michael McLean has a holiday surprise that everyone can enjoy.
When arriving at the temple, you will be greeted by a temple worker who will verify you have been free from any symptoms of COVID-19 during the past 5 days.
And 4 temples are the first to be cleared to enter Stage 3.
It's worth the effort because of the story we're telling. I mean, there's nothing that's been of more importance to the world than this gift that we celebrate at Christmas.
And finally, the making of the Christ child behind the scenes. But first, the headlines. The Tabernacle Choir released a video from their 2019 Christmas concert. Emmy Award-winning actor Richard Thomas reads Christmas Day in the Morning.
That was 50 years ago. But his eyes still opened every morning at 4, and even if he wanted to go back to sleep, which he usually did, it wasn't going to happen this morning, because this morning was Christmas.
You can hear the full story on YouTube.
Robert Smith came to the United States in the late 1600s, and he settled in Topsfield.
Erected in Topsfield, Massachusetts, a new monument honors Joseph Smith's ancestors that immigrated from England.
And that line, as Brigham Young said, that the Smith family had been in the eye of the Creator from the foundations of the creation of the world.
The first Presidency Christmas Devotional featured speakers Elder Holland, Elder Nielsen, Sister Craven, and President Nelson.
During this unprecedented year, when virtually every person in the world has suffered the effects of a global pandemic, there is nothing more important we can do this Christmas than to rivet our focus on the Savior and on the gift of what His life really means to each of us.
Watch the entire devotional from the church's homepage. With a little push from COVID, the 29-year run of The Forgotten Carols, seen by millions, jumps from stage to screen.
Michael McLean.
And I am Adrienne Swenson.
We have wanted for years to go everywhere. All the people who said, oh, why don't you come to our city? Ha! This year, we can. We're here on the set of The Forgotten Carols, and we can bring The Forgotten Carols to your living room.
All
How
you
do you
need
do
to
it?
do is go to ForgottenCarols.com, and then you can find out where you can stream it and order the DVD.
Yes. Can't wait. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
The Forgotten Carols is also available for premier access on Living Scriptures streaming.
I know that my Redeemer lives. What comfort this sweet sentence gives.
The church releases a video featuring over 40 pieces of traditional and modern art depicting the life of the Savior. Church member and songwriter Nadia Christine sings I Know My Redeemer Lives in English and Spanish.
He lives and grants me daily bread. La muerte yo conquistaré.
And that's the headlines. Temple updates include 4 temples heading into Phase 3 openings: Nuku'alofa Tonga Temple, Apia Samoa Temple, Brisbane, Australia Temple, and Taipei, Taiwan Temple.
Welcome to the Phase 3 temple experience. Your time in the temple in this new phase of temple reopening will feel both familiar and different as you participate in proxy ordinances. I'm delighted to walk you through some of these adjustments.
Church leaders discuss the importance of the new offerings of Phase 3, which include temple work for deceased individuals.
As we anticipate performing more proxy ordinances in the temples, we do for others what they cannot do for themselves. Without these blessings, these deceased individuals are profoundly disadvantaged. We will carefully expand temple operations based on criteria that indicate that it's safe to do so.
We do not know how long adjustments to temple worship will be necessary, but no power or influence can stop this glorious work from progressing and achieving its eternal purposes.
And finally, Latter-day News ends with a behind-the-scenes look at the latest Nativity film released by the church, The Christ Child. Although the church has made several films about the birth of the Savior, there were opportunities to explore something more, explained writer and director John Foss.
The question that I had, and maybe others had from the beginning, is why did we need to create another version of the Nativity? But the more we fleshed it out, the more that we saw the opportunity to explore some of the history and some of the context of the time in ways that we haven't seen before.
An element that was extremely important to the producers of The Christ Child was that this wasn't portrayed as just pageantry, but that Mary and Joseph were real people.
I think in this production, we're trying to get at the reality that these were real flesh and blood people that were living their real lives in a real place, and that this event actually happened.
That's become really important for me, these two people, Mary and Joseph, and see them as real people experience something extraordinary.
Another difference you will notice in the film is Mary's lullaby to the Christ Child. This was not in the original script, but scholars on the set were inspired to suggest that this be added.
Brooklyn McDarris, who played Mary, was a professional singer.
She's a wonderful singer. She was very open to the idea.
She went through, looked at a bunch of Hebraistic music forms, and actually improvised the melody.
The next night, when we came to shoot that scene, was the first time any of us heard what she had come up with. And it was so sweet and so beautiful and so appropriate. What turned out to just be a spontaneous idea became, I think, a real emotional center point for the film.
The film, which is almost 17 minutes in length, has over 2 million views and can be seen on YouTube. Next week on Latter-day News, see church leaders read from Luke 2 in foreign languages.
那时，玛利亚的生孕已经终了。
Y aconteció que estando ellos allí, se cumplieron los días en que ella había de dar a luz.
Come back every Friday for more Latter-day News.